Okay, today we're gonna go through another set of PSLE Math Prelim paper. So let's jump into it. Okay, question 1. Class of 40 pupils was asked to name their favorite food. Each pupil choose one type of food. The bar for the number of pupils who chose mee siam as their favorite food was not drawn. So you can see a table over here. There is the number of pupils and the different types of food. Draw the bar for the number of people who choose mee siam as their favorite food in the graph above. Okay, so there is a total of 40 pupils. I'm going to write down the number of pupils above each bar. This would be 7. This would be 13. For mee soto, it would be 6. Okay, so to find the answer, I just need to add up all this first. 13 plus 7 plus 6 will be 26, right? And then after that, I will need to use 40 minus 26. Okay, that will give me a 14. Okay, so I just need to draw the bar over here, 14. Okay, question 2. Each figure below is made out of identical lines. The first 4 figures are shown below. Based on the pattern observed in figure 1 to 4, how many lines are needed to form figure 101? Okay, so let's write down the number of sticks first, the number of lines. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will be 14, and this will be 18. So you can see that each time there is a plus 4, right? And remember, this is called the AP. Okay, AP pattern. Okay, so what happens for the AP pattern is if you minus away the number in the first figure, if you minus 6 to everything, this will become a 0, this will become a 4, 8, and this will become a 12. Okay, and then you realize it follows the 4 times table. How we get to this number is figure number 1 would be 1 minus 1 times 4. Okay, we have to do the minus first, so it gives you a 0. Using the figure number 2 minus 1 times 4, I'll get a 4. Okay, this will be 3 minus 1, which is a 2. 2 times 4 will give me a 8. Okay, this will be figure number 4 minus 1 times 4 is going to give me 12. Which means that if I want to find what is figure 101, just need to use 101 minus 1 times 4, okay, which will give me 400. Okay, but remember I need to add back the 6, okay, to get the number of sticks. So it is 406. Okay, 406 is the answer. Okay, question 3. 3 classes collected papers for recycling. 6A collected 4x kg, which is half of what 6B collected. 6B collected 5 kg more than 6C. How many kg of papers did they collect altogether? Give your answers in terms of x in the simplest form. Okay, so let's write down the class. The first one is 6A. Okay, so 6A collected 4x kg. Okay, this is half of what 6B collected, so which means that 6B collected 8x. Okay, so what about 6C? 6B collected 5 kilogram more than 6C, which means that for 6C it should be 8x minus 5. Okay, so we need to find the total. We just need to add up the x. The x will be 4x plus 8x, which will give me a 20x. So altogether will be 20x minus 5. Question 4. Figure below shows a square of side 14 cm and 4 identical quarter circles. Find the area of the shaded parts. Okay, so if we rearrange this thing, right, we will be able to rearrange it into basically a square, okay, with a circle inside. How do I draw the circle? I can move it inside. Try to move it a bit better. Nope, upwards a bit more. Okay. And okay, the shaded part will be here. Okay, so in order to find the shaded part, we just need to find the area of the square minus the area of the full circle. Okay, area of the square. It's gonna be 14 times 14. It's 196. Okay, then area of the square. I'm sorry, area of the circle. It's pi r squared 22 over 7 times the radius is 7 squared. So it will be 22 times 7. Will give me a 154. Okay, so to find the answer, I just need to use 196 minus 154. Okay, which is going to give me 42 square cm. Question 15. Oh, sorry, question 5. At a school event, 15 pupils were standing in a straight line at equal distances from each other. The distance between the third and the 10th pupil was 12.11 meter. What was the distance between the first and last pupil? Okay, so I'm going to draw the 15 pupils over here, starting with the first one over here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, remember this type of question is there are 15 pupils, so there are 14 gaps. Okay, this will be the first. This will be the 15. Okay, distance between the third, this is the third, and the 10. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the 10th. Okay, it's 12.11 meters. So here to here is 12.11. Okay, we're gonna count the number of gaps. Over here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 gaps. Okay, so the first step is we're gonna find what's the distance of each gap. 12.11 divided by 7. It's gonna give me 1.73 centimeter. Sorry, meter. Okay, what's the distance between the first and the last pupil? So the first and the last pupil, there's 14 gaps. Okay, 1.73 times 14. So it's gonna be 24.22 meter. Okay, question 6. PQRS is a rhombus, so PQRS. Using the protractor given, find angle QRS. Okay, I'm gonna try and read the outer layer. So this is 70. Okay, and this is 136. Okay, so using angle QRS is 136 minus 70, which is going to give me 66 degree. This is for part A. Next, I need to calculate what is angle PQS. PQS is over here. Okay, so I just need to find what is this angle over here, and then they are basically the same because it's a rhombus. So angle RQS okay, is 180 minus 66 divided by 2. Which is 57 degree. Okay, so if this is 57, then this will also be 57 degree. Okay, so the answer is 66 and 57. Okay, question 7. Some points are marked on the square grid shown in the diagram below. Point X is west of, so point X is west of, use red, okay, E. Point X is northeast of which point? So north east is in this direction. Okay, which is Q. Part B, Sally was standing at point X and she was facing point D. I'm gonna use a green color for this. Then she turned in anti-clockwise direction until she was facing point G, which is here. So she turned in this direction. How many complete right angles did she turn? Okay, so this is one right angle, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, so she turned through 3 complete right angles. Part C, REGQ and REGM are trapeziums with a pair of parallel sides. Name one such trapezium with RB as one of the parallel sides. Okay, I'm gonna erase away all this marking first because it's a bit messy. Okay, where's REGQ? REGQ, okay, and REGM. IGM, okay. So now I need to name another trapezium with RB. It's one of the parallel sides. Okay, so the other parallel side will be here. And draw it like this. Okay, which means that it will be RBEM. Okay, question 8. Jasmine and Kai-Sing started cycling at the same time along a 5.2 kilometer track. Both of them did not change their speed from start to finish. Jasmine cycled at 400 meters per minute. When she reached the end of the track, Kai-Sing was 780 meters behind her. What was Kai-Sing's cycling speed in meter per minute? Okay, so I'm gonna draw the line. This is the start, this is the end. Okay, 5.2 kilometer track. So when Jasmine reached the end, okay, Kai-Sing was 780 meter behind her. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna find what is the time taken by Jasmine to finish the whole track. 5.2 kilometer is 5,200 meter. It divided by 400 meter per minute is equal to okay, 13 minutes. Okay, so if we were to use 780 to divide by 13 minutes, okay, it's gonna give me 60 meter per minute. Okay, this is basically the additional speed at which Jasmine is traveling at. Okay, so in order to find Kai-Sing's speed, we will need to use 400 minus 60. It's gonna give me 340 meter per minute. Okay. Yep, this is correct. Okay, 340. Okay, question 9. In the figure below, tank A and B are partially filled with water. All the water from both tank A and B were poured into tank C. What's the height of the water in tank C? Okay, so first we're gonna find the volume of water in tank A, which is 40 times 20 times 9. I'm gonna write it below. Okay, it's gonna be equal to 7,200. Okay, for tank B, 36 times 20 times 40. Okay, 28800. Okay, so the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna add these two together. That's gonna give me 36,000. Okay, so to find the height, I'm gonna use 36,000 divided by the base area. The base area is 60 times 24. Okay, this is gonna give me 25 cm. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, question 10. Two groups of people sold handicrafts for charity. Card holders are sold at $15 each and photo frames are sold at $8 each. Table below shows the items sold by group A. What was the total amount of money collected by group A? Okay, so this will be 9 times 15. Okay, this will be 12 times 8. 135. Okay, 96. So the total will be 96 plus 135, 231. Okay, this is the answer for part A. Okay, for part B, group B sold as many handicrafts as group A but collected an additional amount that is more than $50. What could possibly be the number of card holders and photo frames sold by group B? Okay, so in order to this part B, you probably need to do guess and check. So that means the total amount group B earned will be 231 plus 50. Okay, it will be at least 281. Okay, so now I'm gonna try and total will be 21. A card holder and photo frame. I am gonna try 12 card holders instead and 9 photo frames. Okay, if I were to add them together, it's gonna give me 252. So I'm still quite far away from the 281 mark. So I'm going to increase it more. 15 times 15. So if 15, this will be 6 times 8. Okay, remember these two numbers must add up to become 21. (15 times 15 plus 6 times 273, we're getting closer, so I'm going to increase it by one more. 16 times 15 plus 5 times 8. $280. So which means that if I increase one more, I'm going to exceed the $281. Okay, so they are asking for what could possibly be the number of card holders and photo frame, which means that the number will be 17 and 4. This is 231, this is 17, and this is 4. Okay, question 11. 3 boxes ABC contain some marbles. Box C contains 272 marbles. Box A contains 3/4 of the total number of marbles in box B and C. The ratio of the number of marbles in box B to the number of marbles in C is 1:2. How many marbles are there altogether in box A and B? Okay, so there are box A, B, and C. So I'm gonna write it like this: A, B, and C. Okay, box C contains 272 marbles. Box A contains 3/4 of the total number of marbles in B and C. So which means that A is to B plus C will be 3:4. Okay, the ratio of the number of marbles in B to the number of marbles in C is 1:2. So over here, I can break it down into B:C. It's 1:2. Okay, so with this information over here, I can basically combine the ratio. I'm gonna make them the same because this is 4 units over here, so I'm gonna times 3. These 3 units here, I'm gonna times 4. Okay, which means that A is to B is to C is going to be 9:4:8. Okay, with this, we know that 8 units is gonna be equal to 272. So 1 unit is gonna be equal to 34. And the marbles altogether in box A and B will be 13 units. Okay, 34 times 13 is equals to 442. Okay, question 12. Last year, the ratio of the number of men to the number of women who signed up for a marathon was 5:4. So last year, men is to women is 5:4. Okay, this year, the number of men increased by 30% and the number of women decreased by 50%. A total of 4,675 men and women signed up for the marathon this year. What is the difference between the total number of people who signed up for the marathon in the 2 years? Okay, so for the number of men, there is increase of 50%. Nope, okay, it's 30%. Okay, and the women, there's a decrease of 50%. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna immediately increase the 5 units by 30%. Okay, we're gonna treat this as 5 units, so it will be 130 over 100 times 5. Okay, it's gonna be 6.5 units. Okay, so which means that for the men it increased to 6.5 units. Okay, for the women it decreased by, the number of women decreased by 50%, right? So it's pretty straightforward. You know that there's 2 units left. Okay, so if you look at the total, this is a total of 9 units. Okay, and in this case the total is 8.5 units. What's the difference between the total number of people who sign up for the marathon in the 2 years? Okay, there's a difference of 0.5 units, right? So in the next step, what we're gonna do is, okay, we know that 8.5 units is equal to 4,675. Okay, you can find what is 1 unit by using 4,675 divided by 8.5. Okay, that will be 550. And the difference will be 0.5 units, which is 550 divided by 2, which is 275. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, question 13. Ali Banu, Kai Xuan and Dave shared a bag of beads. Okay, Ali had half as many beads as Banu. So which means that A is to B will be 1 is to 2. The total number of beads Ali and Banu had was 3/5 the number of beads Kai Xuan had. So A plus B is to C is 3 is to 5. Which is just nice because you can see over here A plus B is 3 units. Okay, the next thing is Dave had 2/5 the total number of beads the 4 children had. Okay, so Dave is to the total number of beads the 4 children had, which means there is A plus B plus C plus D is 2 is to 5. Okay, so this piece of info over here is probably what we need to use to solve for the exact number, but let's go into part A first. Okay, what fraction of the beads did Banu have? So the first thing that I'm gonna do is let's write down what is the ratio of A is to B is to C. First, there will be 1 is to 2 is to 5. Okay, there's a total of 8 units. Okay, and over here, if we know that D is to, the total is 2 is to 5, which means that D is to A plus B plus C will be 2 is to 3. Okay, now I'm gonna make them the same because over here the total is 8 unit. Okay, I need to multiply by 3. Over here, I need to multiply it by 8. Okay, this is gonna give me 3 is to 6 is to 15. Okay, and this is gonna give me 16 is to 24. Okay, which means that now I know that the ratio of A is to B is to C is to D 3 is to 6 is to 15 is to 16. Okay, so what fraction of the bits did Banu have? So for part A, the working is all over the place. Banu will have 6, and then the total will be 40. Okay, simplest form is 3/20. Okay, for part B, how many bits did the children have altogether? So Dave had 52 bits more than Ali. So comparing Dave and Ali, there's a difference of 13 units. Okay, which means that 13 units is equal to 52. And they're asking for how many bits did the children have altogether, which means that I need to find what is 1 unit. And I need to find what is 40 units, which is 160. Okay, question 14. A unit shape in the form of a quadrilateral is drawn in the dot paper below. It has an area of 2x square units. Okay, so this is 2x. Okay, unit square. A quadrilateral with 2 lines of symmetry is formed when 2 such shapes are joined together as shown below using the smallest number of unit shapes. Form a square. Okay, I think I'm gonna need 2 more, which is like 1 and 2, so that it can be a 3 times 3. Okay, so it can be either this way or this way. So I will need 6 unit shapes to form a square. Part A, part 2, find the area of the square in terms of x. Okay, so if one of it is 2x, so 2x times 6 will be equal to 12x units square. Okay, B, part 1, form a quadrilateral that has only 1 line of symmetry. Okay, that would be a trapezium, so I can form a trapezium if I put another unit shape on the opposite side. Okay, and the line of symmetry will be in the middle like this. Okay, so this is a trapezium. A, part 2 is 12x. Okay, question 15. Sharon receives $50 from her father each month as pocket money. She spends some money and saves the rest. The line graph below shows the amount of pocket money she saved over a period of 5 months. Part A, what is her total savings from Jan to May? Okay, so we're gonna write down the amount first on each above each dot. So this will be 36. 246. This will be 30. This will be 34. This will be 26. This will be 42. Okay, so for part A, to find the total savings, we just need to add this all together. 36 plus 30 plus 34 plus 36 plus 42. Okay, part B, in which month did she spend the most? Okay, if she spent the most, she will save the least. So it will be in April. Is the month that she spent, she saved the least. So she will spend the most. Part C, Sharon wants to buy a bicycle which costs $230. How many more months does she need to save after May so that she can buy the bicycle as soon as possible? So how much is she short of? Okay, minus 230 is $62. It's $62, she will need to at least save 2 months, because 1 month she only received $50, right? If she save everything, okay, that will only be $100. But it's impossible for her to save everything because she needs to spend a certain amount of money. So we can use the amount that she spent, that she saved the most, which is 36. Okay, 36 times 2 is 72. Okay, which is more than this. So for part C, she need at least 2 months. Okay, question 16. The figure below is formed by 2 quadrants and a rectangle overlapping one another. The radius of the smaller quadrant is 10 cm over here. Find the area of the shaded part in the figure. Okay, so first I'm gonna draw a line from here to here to here. Okay, this is a straight line. So I am going to find the shaded area of the the small quadrant first. Okay, this is the small shaded. Okay, to find this, I need to find a quarter circle first. So a quarter times pi times r square. This is going to give me okay, then after that I need to use a 314 minus away the area of this triangle, which is half times 10 times 10. Let me just shade this part here. Half times 10 times 10 is 50, so I just need to minus away 50. It's gonna give me oh, I think I forgot to 3.14 times 10 squared divided by 4. Yeah, I forgot to divide by 4 in the earlier part over here. So this is 78.5. Okay, minus 50 will give me 28.5 cm square. Okay, then next I'm going to find the area of this triangle. Okay, that will be half times 4 times 4, which is 8 square cm. Okay, then the last part is I'm gonna find the area of this big quarter circle. Okay, so same thing. I'm gonna use a quarter times pi r square first, 3.14. Okay, so the radius of the big quarter circle is 14 square. Okay, this is gonna give me 3.14 times 14 square, and then I divide it by 4. It will be 153.86. So next thing that I'm gonna do is 153.86. I'm gonna minus away the triangle, half times 14 times 14. Okay, this is going to be 55.86 square cm. Okay, so the last part to find the total, I just need to use just need to find the total of all three of them. Okay, 55.86 plus 28.5 plus 8. Okay, so the total area will be 92.36. Okay, question 17. A man bought 3/5 as many cartons of mangoes as papayas. He paid $540 for the mangoes and papayas. The total cost of the mangoes was twice that of papayas. Each carton of mangoes costs $28 more than each carton of papayas. Okay, so this type of question looks like the number of items and the cost of each items. And the word twice here is gonna be important also. Okay, so for part A, they're asking you to find how much did he pay for the mangoes. Okay, that will come from these two sentences here. Okay, he paid $540 for the mangoes and papaya. The total cost of the mangoes was twice that of papaya. So for the cost, mango is to papaya is 2:1, right? Okay, total is $540. Okay, so we know that 3 units is equals to $540. We can find what is 1 unit by using 540 divided by 3. Okay, so we know that papaya is $180, and for the mangoes it will be $360. Okay, so the answer for part A will be 360. Part B, how many cartons of papayas did he buy? Okay, so for part B, we know that the ratio of the number of mango is to papaya is 3:5, right? Okay, and then the total cost of the mangoes and papaya is $360 and $180. This will be in the ratio of 3:5. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna use 360 to divide by 3. Okay, and also we're gonna use the 180 to divide by 5 so that we will compare the equal number of mangoes and papayas. This is 120 is to 36. Okay, we're gonna change this into the simplest form, which is 10:3. Okay, and this is basically the ratio of the cost of each carton. Okay, and remember, each carton of mangoes costs $28 more than each carton of papaya. Okay, so over here we know that 7U is equals to $28. Okay, 1U is equals to 4. 3 unit is equals to 12, and 10 unit is equals to $40. Okay, so that I know that this $12 is for one carton of papaya, and this is one carton of mango. Okay, so for part B, how many cartons of papaya did he buy? So for part B, it will be using 180 divided by 12. Okay, is equals to 15 cartons. Let's do a simple check to make sure I did not make any mistake. I'm gonna find the number of cartons of mango, okay, by using $360 divided by 40. Equals to 9. Okay, the ratio of mango is to papaya is 9:15. Simplest form is 3:5. Okay, which tallies with the ratio over here. Okay, so the answer for this question would be $360 and 15 cartons. Okay, we have come to the end of the paper.